Ever wondered if you can actually improve your English while you sleep? In this video, I reveal my personal, highly effective method for passive English learning that boosts your vocabulary and fluency without extra effort. This isn't just theory. It's a practical guide to leveraging your resting hours for better English speaking practice and daily English practice. We'll explore how I use an English podcast for a consistent English listening practice. Discover how integrating techniques like shadowing to speak English into your routine can dramatically accelerate your progress. Get ready to transform your English journey. Chapter 1. The strange idea. Learning while you sleep. Picture this. You're tired after a long day. You close your eyes. You fall asleep. But quietly, your phone or a small speaker is playing. Soft English words enter your ears. Sentences repeat again and again. You're not awake, but your brain is still listening. At least, that's what many people believe. Many English learners feel tired and busy. They want to speak well, but they don't have enough time. So, they search for new ideas, easy ways to learn, and results without pressure. Then, one day, they see a video. Learn English while you sleep. They feel curious. They click. At first, the idea feels strange. How can you learn without reading, writing, or speaking? Just close your eyes and sleep. It sounds like a dream. But still, people try. They play English stories, vocabulary words, even grammar rules. Some say, I feel better in the morning. I can remember more words. Others say, it didn't work for me. But why do so many people believe in this? Let's look back in time. In the 1950s, people started talking about sleep learning. In America and Europe, they even made special machines that repeated sentences during sleep. They called it hypnopedia. People used it to learn languages, some even to stop smoking. They truly believed the brain was open at night, that sleep was the secret. However, later, many scientists said, no, it's not possible. They argued that sleep is too deep. The brain doesn't learn new things that way. They called it fake science, and people stopped believing for a while. But then, the internet changed everything. Now, you see thousands of YouTube videos claiming sleep learning is real. They show success stories and happy learners, and once again, people feel hope. But let's think clearly. Why do people want to believe this? The answer is simple. Learning English is hard. Speaking well is not easy. People go to classes, study grammar, and do everything right, but still struggle to speak fluently. They feel tired. They feel stuck. So, they look for a different, smarter way. Sleep learning feels like a gift. Learning while you rest. It feels like magic. Here's what you must understand. Sleep is not magic, but it is powerful. When you sleep, your brain is not off. It is working. It is cleaning, organizing, and remembering. This is the truth. But now, the question is, can you put new English words into your brain while you are sleeping, or can it only help with what you already know? That's what we will explore. Before we move to the science, let me ask you, why are you watching this video? Maybe you're tired of trying many things that don't work. Maybe you feel shy when you speak, or your day is just too full to learn more English, so you want to use the night to. I understand you. I've met many learners like you who want something easier, something kinder. This video is for you. In this first part, I wanted to open the door. Chapter 2. What happens to the brain during sleep? Close your eyes. Breathe slowly. You fall asleep. It feels like everything stops. Your body rests. Your thoughts disappear. But inside your head, something amazing begins. Your brain does not sleep like your body. It stays active, working silently in a beautiful, hidden way. While you rest, your brain is busy cleaning and organizing. It's moving things around, choosing what memories to keep and what to let go of. This happens during different stages of sleep. There are 4 main stages that repeat many times each night. You move from light sleep to deeper sleep, and then you enter a special stage called REM sleep, which means rapid eye movement. In REM sleep, your brain is very active. This is when you dream. Your mind imagines and feels things, but your body stays still. Now, listen carefully. This is the secret. During these sleep cycles, your brain works with your memory. It takes memories from the day and decides which ones are important. It keeps the useful ones and gently pushes away the others. Your brain is like a librarian, filing away what you need and discarding what you don't. This process includes language. Let's say you learn 10 new English words during the day. At night, your brain thinks, which of these words are useful? It checks your emotions. Did you enjoy learning that word? Was it part of a story? If yes, your brain says, keep it. If not, it might say, forget it. This is called memory consolidation. It means your brain takes small, fresh memories and makes them strong and stable. This is a huge reason why sleep is not a waste of time. It's a vital part of your learning process. You study during the day, but you remember better after sleeping. A problem that felt confusing today can become clear tomorrow. Your brain did its work overnight. So, if your brain already works with memory while you sleep, can we help it? Can we add more English or remind it of what we learned? Some scientists say, yes. If you listen to the same words again while you sleep, your brain may remember them better. But here's the most important truth. Sleep does not teach you something new. It strengthens what you already know. You must hear the words when you are awake first. This is very, very important. So, what does this mean for you? If you listen to a short English story before bed, your brain may save it better. If you repeat new phrases in the evening, they may become stronger. And if you play soft English audio at night, the same content you review, your brain may listen again. Not perfectly, but softly, like a background whisper. And that whisper may help, but be careful. Your brain is not a robot. It chooses what to remember. It prefers things that feel real, emotional, and useful. That's why stories and engaging content work better than just dry word lists. Your emotions play a big part, even at night. So, should you sleep with English audio playing? Maybe, but only if you first enjoyed and processed those words while you were awake. Then, at night, your brain can say, "Ah, I know this. Let me keep it." It's like your own night teacher, helping you solidify what you learned. Perhaps English can even become part of your dreams. In the next part of this video, we will explore what science says about this. We'll look at real experiments with real people and their real results. And we will ask, can you really learn new English words in your sleep? Or is it all just a nice dream? Let's find out together. We are just getting started. Chapter 3: The Science of Sleep Learning. Real Experiments. Many people think sleep learning is fake, while others see it as magic. But science isn't about belief. It's about proof, about testing, and about finding the truth even if that truth isn't what we expected. So, let's go to the lab and see what real scientists discovered. Real scientists wanted to understand, can the brain really learn while sleeping? To find out, they brought people into quiet rooms. They placed special machines on their heads to watch brainwaves, which show when the brain is awake and when it's deep in sleep. In one famous study, researchers played pairs of words to people while they slept. For example, they might play hat, apple, lamp, river, or moon, green. The people didn't know this was happening. They were sound asleep, not moving, eyes closed. But something interesting happened. When these people woke up, they were shown the words again. Many could guess the correct pair more often than just by chance. Not everyone, but more people than expected. This suggested their sleeping brains had picked up something. Another experiment played. Simple sounds, just high tones and low tones. The brain didn't wake up, but it reacted. Scientists saw a small signal, like a whisper, inside the brain. The brain wasn't learning in the same way it does during the daytime, but it was responding. It was listening. Then came an experiment that truly surprised many. A group of scientists in Switzerland played foreign words to people while they slept. But these weren't random words. These were words the participants had already seen and studied before bedtime. Half the group heard these words again during sleep, while the other half did not. In the morning, the group that heard the words during sleep remembered more words. Their memory was stronger. Sleep helped, but only when a brain already knew the words from earlier in the day. Another study used music. They played relaxing classical music during sleep. Some people also heard a story or a lesson they had learned earlier. Later, those people felt more relaxed and calm. And yes, some remembered the information better. The music didn't teach them anything new, but it made the brain more open, more ready, and more peaceful. And that calm state definitely helped memory. However, not all experiments were successful. Some tried to teach people completely new things, brand new vocabulary, or grammar rules only during sleep. These attempts didn't work. The people didn't remember the new information. It was like the brain just ignored it. Why? Because the brain doesn't want to learn everything while you sleep. Its main job at night is to organize, process, and strengthen what's already there, not to add a lot of new input. That's the core truth. So, here's what we know from these scientific studies. Asterisk sleep definitely helps memory grow and become stronger. Asterisk. If you study something before bed, your brain may keep it better. Asterisk. If you play the same words or phrases while sleeping that you already know, your memory for them may get stronger. Asterisk. But you cannot learn something completely new just by sleeping. This means one important thing. Sleep learning is not a shortcut. It's not a magic button that will make you fluent overnight. It's not an answer for lazy learners. But it is a tool, a helpful tool. If you use it the right way, imagine it like this. You study in the day, planting seeds of English knowledge. You sleep at night, and your brain waters those seeds. If you play soft English stories, especially ones you already know, your brain gets a gentle reminder, whispering, "Yes, I remember this." This isn't about learning everything from scratch, but about making your learning deeper, stronger, and easier to access tomorrow. Now, what should you take from this? Don't just play random audio while you sleep. Don't try to learn grammar rules at 2 a.m. Instead, do this. Learn something small in the evening. A short story. A few new words. A simple podcast. Then, when you sleep, just maybe, your brain will remember more in the morning. In the next chapter, we'll talk about this more deeply. We'll break down the myths and find out what's truly possible. Let's learn the real power of sleep together. Chapter 4. What you can and can't learn in your sleep. Let's be completely honest now. You're not just here for science. You're here for real answers. You want to speak English better, remember words, and understand quickly. You heard about sleep learning, and you're asking, can I become fluent while I sleep? The answer is simple and not so simple. Let's start with what you can't learn in your sleep. You cannot learn grammar rules in your sleep. Your brain needs your full attention for grammar. It needs to compare, to notice small changes, to connect rules with examples. This happens when you're awake, when you are actively thinking, practicing, or writing. If you hear a complex grammar rule while you're asleep, your brain likely won't care. It will probably ignore it because it's too detailed and too complex for its sleeping state. So no, grammar does not magically grow at night. You also cannot become fluent in your sleep. Fluency requires active practice. You need to speak, to make mistakes, to have real conversations. Sleeping cannot give you fluency, no matter what some videos might claim. It's like thinking you can learn to ride a bicycle by just dreaming about it. You can't. Your mouth, your tongue, and your body need real physical practice. Now let's talk about what is possible. You can remember words better, especially words you've already studied. Let's say you learn 10 new words in the evening. Then you sleep. During sleep, your brain goes over those words again. If they were interesting, if they were clear, and especially if you heard them again softly while you slept, your brain might save them more deeply. This isn't guessing. This is real, and science shows it again and again. You can improve your listening, but not in the way you might think. If you listen to English during sleep and you also heard those same sentences before sleep, your brain may become more familiar with the sounds. This doesn't mean you will understand every single word, but your brain will start to feel more comfortable with the rhythm and sounds of English. This is called passive improvement. It's slow, but it's real. Your brain begins to recognize patterns, making future listening easier. You can build confidence. When your brain hears English at night, again and again, it starts to feel normal. English becomes a part of your background, a soft presence rather than something scary. That feeling of comfort can significantly help you later when you need to speak. It gives your brain a quiet signal. You know this. Don't be afraid. So now you know the truth. You cannot learn grammar in your sleep. You cannot become fluent in your sleep, but you can support vocabulary retention. You can make active listening easier and more comfortable. You can help your brain feel more calm and familiar with English. This is the smart way to use sleep learning. It is not a full teacher, but it is a powerful helper. Think of it as a soft voice in the dark, a friendly reminder, a gentle hand that holds onto your memories so they don't slip away. I've met many students over the years. Some are shy, some are busy, some are older, and some have been trying to learn English for years. They feel tired. They want a better way. And when they hear about sleep learning, they feel hope. But then they try it, and they give up. Why? Because they expected magic. And what they got was something slower, softer, more subtle. Don't make that mistake. Use sleep learning as one part of your plan, not the entire plan. Combine it with your daytime learning. Listen to short, simple stories or phrases before bed. Then play them softly while you sleep. Repeat the same stories or phrases for many days. Let the words sink into your brain like soft, gentle rain. In the next part, I will show you how to do this step by step. I will show you what to do before sleeping, what specific audio to listen to, and how to prepare your brain. This isn't just theory. This is practical advice that may truly change the way you learn. So, get ready. Your night English journey is just beginning. Chapter 5. How to prepare your brain before sleeping. You're tired. The day is over. You're lying in bed, your eyes are heavy, and your room is quiet. This moment is special because what you do now in the last 20 minutes before sleep can significantly change how your brain remembers English. Sleep. Learning isn't only about what you hear while you sleep. It's also critically about what your brain already saw and felt just before you close your eyes. This is a key secret that most people don't know. But now you will so. What should you do before sleep? First, calm your body and mind. No stress. Turn off phone notifications. Avoid loud noises. If your brain is full of urgent messages, distracting pictures, and endless scrolling, it won't be able to listen to English effectively or remember anything deeply. Your brain needs to be calm, like a quiet room with an open window, ready to receive. You can sit on your bed, close your eyes, and breathe slowly. Just be present and feel peace. This calm state is the absolute best for memory. Next, choose what you will listen to or read. This is crucial. Do not listen to something new and difficult. That will confuse your brain and feel like hard work. Instead, pick something you already studied today, something familiar and not challenging. A short story, a dialogue, a few simple vocabulary phrases, something short and clear. Let's say, during the day, you learn this sentence. I get up at 7 a.m. I brush my teeth. I drink tea. I go to work. You read it and listened to it once or twice. That night, play the same audio again, softly, not loud, not fast. Soft, slow, and gentle. Why repeat what you already know? Because your brain loves repetition. It's like watering a small plant. One time isn't enough for deep growth. You need to do it again and again. Sleep is the perfect time for that second, gentle watering. The plant grows best in the quiet of the night. Here's what I do. and I'll share it with you, like a friend. I keep a small English notebook near my bed. Each night, I write down 3 to 5 new phrases I genuinely liked from the day. Only the ones that connected with my feelings, not boring ones. Words that carried some emotion, like, "Don't be afraid, you can do it, or I will try again tomorrow." Then I close the notebook. I play the same words as audio. Sometimes I record my own voice. Sometimes I find a slow podcast or story I like. I play it quietly. My eyes close, my body sleeps, but my brain listens softly, gently. Do you need fancy apps? No. Expensive programs? No. Just use simple tools, your phone, your voice recorder, YouTube, or free podcasts. Anything that feels calm, slow, and clear is most important. Now, let's talk about music. Soft, calming music can help, especially background music without words. It relaxes your brain and makes the English audio feel smooth and gentle. But avoid music that is fast, emotional, or has strong beats. That kind of music can wake you up. You want your brain to float calmly, not dance excitedly. Also, don't study hard just before sleep. That's not the goal. You are not trying to remember everything right now. You are only reviewing gently, like saying good night to your English. And one more tip: smile. I know it sounds strange, but if you smile while listening to English, your brain remembers it better. Science shows us this. Positive feelings create stronger memories. So even if you're tired, give your English a soft smile. Your brain will thank you for it. So now you know. Preparation is everything. If you study well during the day and then relax into a soft review before bed, your sleep becomes a teacher. A slow, patient teacher who never speaks aloud, but helps your English grow deeply. In the next chapter, I will guide you to the best kinds of audio to use during sleep. Not all English is good for night learning. I'll show you what works, what doesn't, and how to choose wisely. You're doing great. Your brain is ready. Let's go deeper into your night English journey. Chapter 6: What to listen to while sleeping audio guide. You're in bed. The light is off. Your body is still, but something is playing softly in the background. A gentle voice. English words. Sentences you heard before. They float into your ears like a calming song. This is passive listening. This is sleep learning in action. But the big question is, what exactly should you listen to? Let's be clear, not all English is good for sleep. Some audio is too fast. Some is too complex. Some is too boring. Your brain isn't fully awake at night. It's not ready for deep grammar rules or brand new topics. You need simple, soft, and familiar English. You need something your brain already knows, but still wants to hear again. Here's what works best. 1. Slow English stories. Stories are incredibly powerful. They have emotion, rhythm, and meaning. Your brain listens better when it feels something. So, use slow English stories. Choose ones you already listened to earlier in the day. Maybe the story of a boy who learns English, or a girl who dreams in 2 languages. It doesn't need to be new. In fact, it's better if you already know the ending. When you listen to familiar stories in your sleep, your brain connects the pieces. It doesn't understand every line perfectly, but it remembers the feeling, the sounds, the flow. That's enough. That's learning happening. 2. Daily phrase loops. Another great tool is repeating simple phrases. Things like, I can speak English, I understand more each day, or I love learning new words. You can find audios online that repeat these short phrases, or you can even record them in your own voice. Loop them, play them on repeat. Let them become part of your night. This isn't just about memory, it's about confidence. These phrases become part of your subconscious thoughts. In the morning, they are still, they're quiet, but strong. Your brain says, yes, I can do this. 3. English with background music. Some audios combine English with soft background music. This can be very helpful. Music makes the listening experience smoother and helps keep the brain calm, allowing the words to enter gently. But choose music without strong beats or heavy sounds. No loud drums, no fast piano. Just calm, slow music like soft waves or gentle wind. 4. Shadowing practice before sleep. Then, sleep listening. Here's a smart tip. Before you sleep, practice shadowing a short audio. That means you listen and repeat, mimicking the speaker, just for 2 to 3 minutes. Then, play that same audio again, but this time while you sleep. This technique tells your brain this is important. It helps place the words into both your short-term and long-term memory. The results can be quite powerful. Now, what not to use? News reports. They are fast, full of facts, and often stressful. Complicated podcasts. Asterisk, asterisk, if you need to focus hard to understand them when you're awake. Don't use them at night. Long grammar lessons. Asterisk, asterisk, your sleeping brain doesn't care about complex rules. It wants rhythm and comfort. Anything brand new. Asterisk, asterisk, your brain cannot learn completely new things in sleep. It can only review and strengthen what it already knows. Also, always keep the volume low. Not silent, but not loud either. Your brain should not wake up. It should just hear gently, like soft rain. If the audio wakes you up, or if you find yourself dreaming too much, try using a timer. Play the audio for just 30 to 60 minutes, then let silence return. Your brain will have already done its work. It doesn't need to listen all night. And finally, use your favorite voice. If you like my voice, you can use it. If you like your own voice, record it. If a certain speaker makes you feel calm, choose that person. Voice is personal, and the right voice makes a big difference. So now you know what to listen to. Simple, slow, repeated, familiar. In the next chapter, I will give you a full routine, a real plan. From the moment you wake up to the moment you sleep, with English helping you grow every step of the way. Let's turn this dream into a habit. You are closer than you think. Chapter 7: Real Sleep Learning Routine, a Sample Plan. Now, let's make everything simple and real. You've learned the science, you've heard the possibilities, but now you need a concrete plan, something to follow every day, even if you are busy, even if you are tired, even if you don't quite believe in magic yet. This isn't about doing more. It's about doing better, doing smarter, doing enough. So your English grows without pressure, without pain, and even while you rest. Let's begin morning, 7 to 8 a.m. Start your day with light English. When you wake up, your mind is fresh. Don't immediately grab your phone to check messages or news. Instead, take 5 minutes for soft English. You can listen to a slow English story while brushing your teeth, or read 2 to 3 simple English sentences from your notebook. Don't try hard to remember. Just enjoy the sounds and words. Let them gently wake your brain. Keep it short and calm. This isn't a lesson. It's breakfast for your brain. Midday, 12 to 1 p.m. Repeat once if you can. The same story, the same phrases. You don't need to sit down and actively study. Just listen again while eating lunch or while walking to another room. This gentle repetition helps your brain say, "Oh yes, I remember this." Repetition is the key that unlocks deeper memory. Evening, 5 to 7 p.m. Light, practicing the evening. Spend 10 to 15 minutes with that same content again. This time, speak a little. Repeat the sentences aloud. Shadow them, listen, and repeat immediately. Whisper them, or write them once in your notebook. This is your active review. You're telling your brain, this is important. Please keep it. You can even record yourself speaking 3 to 5 simple lines. Listen back. Smile. You are quietly and gently building your English muscle. Every evening, your confidence grows even if you don't feel it yet. Night, 9 to 10 p.m. Prepare for sleep learning. Now it's time to get ready for the most powerful part. No bright screens. No hard studying. Sit with yourself. Breathe slowly. Open your notebook and read your 3 favorite sentences from the day. Or listen to the audio one more time. The same story. The same words. Do not add anything new right now. Your brain is getting ready to remember. Smile as you do it. Feel calm. Feel good. This tells your brain, I love this language. It feels safe and familiar. Bedtime, 10 to 11 p.m. Play sleep audio now. Lie down. Play the same English audio you reviewed. It can be your own voice, a slow story, or a gentle podcast. Keep the volume low, just a whisper. Use earphones only if they are soft and comfortable enough for sleep. Set a sleep timer if you want. 30 to 60 minutes is usually enough. As you fall asleep, your brain listens. Not perfectly, but softly. It remembers what it heard in the day. It saves it. It repeats it in your dreams. That's sleep learning working for you. Tips for busy people. If you genuinely don't have time in the morning, just whisper 1 English sentence to yourself. That's enough to start if your job is stressful. Use English listening to calm your mind during breaks. If you are too tired at night, don't push yourself to study. Just play the audio and close your eyes. Let your brain do the rest of the soft work. Use the same content for 3 to 5 days. Do not change it too fast. Let it become a deeply embedded part of you. What to use? A. Slow story, 1 to 2 minutes is enough. 5 simple phrases recorded in your own voice. Gentle. Familiar English podcast stay vocabulary loop. Only familiar words you've already encountered. This routine is not hard. It's soft. It's light. It works like water, quietly shaping your English mind day by day. Remember, you don't need to do everything. Just something. Every small action counts. English doesn't grow in noise. It grows in rhythm, consistency, and gentle repetition. In the next chapter, we will talk about the common mistakes people make with sleep learning. Because even good tools can be used the wrong way. Let's protect your time. Let's make this real and stay smart about our learning. Chapter 8: Common Mistakes in Sleep Learning. Many English learners feel excited when they first hear about sleep learning. It sounds easy. It sounds fun. They think, maybe this is the shortcut I need. They play English audio all night, hoping for fast results. But after a few days, they feel confused. Nothing seems to have changed. They feel disappointed and they give up. But the truth is, sleep learning can help if you do it right. If you avoid the common mistakes that others make. In this chapter, I will tell you the most frequent errors and how to fix them. Asterisk, asterisk, mistake 1. Using new or difficult content while sleeping. Asterisk, asterisk, this is by far the most common mistake. Some learners choose brand new podcasts, complex grammar lessons, or fast, unfamiliar conversations. But remember, the brain cannot learn new things effectively in deep sleep. It needs to recognize the words first. If your brain doesn't know what it's hearing, it won't care. It will simply ignore the sounds, treating them like background noise. No different from the hum of your refrigerator. Fix. Always use familiar content. Only play what you've already studied and understood that day. Keep it short and simple. Sleep is for review and strengthening, not for introducing completely new information. Asterisk, asterisk, mistake 2. Playing English audio all night. Long asterisk, asterisk, some learners believe, the more hours I play, the more I will learn. They keep the audio on for 6 or 7 hours straight. However, this can actually hurt your sleep quality. Your brain needs periods of deep rest without constant stimulation. Long audio sessions can disrupt your sleep cycles, making your sleep light and shallow. You might wake up feeling tired in the morning, and, paradoxically, your learning will slow down. Fix. Use a timer. Play audio for a focused 30 to 60 minutes. Then, let your room be silent. That's enough time for your brain to review softly and then transition into truly deep, restorative sleep. Mistake 3. Changing the audio every night. Some learners get bored easily. One day, they play a love story. The next day, a grammar lesson. The next, a podcast about business. But this inconsistent approach breaks the routine. The brain thrives on repetition. Repetition is what makes memory strong and enduring. Introducing new content every night forces the brain to restart its processing, preventing any deep learning from happening. Fix. Choose one story or one set of phrases and stick with them for 3 to 5 nights. Let your brain build a deep, solid memory for that specific content. You can switch to something new later, but don't change it too frequently. Asterisk, asterisk mistake for using fast, noisy, or emotional content. Asterisk, asterisk. Many people choose YouTube videos with loud background music, fast-paced voices, or even emotional drama. But during sleep, your brain is sensitive. It doesn't want noise or excitement. It wants peace. Loud or emotionally charged content can confuse or even stress your sleeping brain, making it harder for it to do its quiet work of memory consolidation. Fix. Use calm voices, slow speeds, and avoid strong emotions or loud music. Just clear, soft English, like a gentle bedtime story. Asterisk, asterisk, mistake 5. Expecting. Magic asterisk, asterisk. Some learners genuinely believe that sleep learning will make them fluent without any speaking, reading, or active practice during the day. They just play audio and wait for the results. This is perhaps the biggest mistake of all. Sleep learning is not magic. It's not the full solution to becoming fluent. It's a helper, a powerful part of a much bigger, comprehensive learning plan. Fix. Continue learning actively during the day. Use sleep learning as a tool for review and reinforcement. Mix it with reading, speaking, and listening while you're awake. Let your day and night learning work together in harmony. Asterisk, asterisk. Mistake 6. Not enjoying the content, asterisk, asterisk. This mistake is easy to overlook. Some people choose boring or uninteresting audio, thinking it doesn't matter. I'm asleep anyway. But your brain is smart. It remembers feelings and connections. If the content feels dry, your brain won't care about it as much, and it won't prioritize saving those memories. Fix. Choose content you genuinely like. Stories that make you smile. Phrases that feel good or inspiring. Your feelings matter, even at night, because emotions are powerful memory triggers. Let me remind you of something important. Sleep learning is not about doing more. It's about doing things right. One small mistake can waste many nights of effort. One smart change can help you learn faster, easier, and better. So, keep it simple. Keep it soft. Keep it steady. This is the way. In the next chapter, we will answer a big question that's likely on your mind. Can sleep learning actually help you speak better? Can it make your words come faster and your thoughts flow smoother? Let's find out the truth together. Chapter 9. Can it help you speak better? Now, let's ask the big question, the one that's truly in your heart. Can sleep learning help me speak better? You want to talk with confidence. You want the English words to come faster, more naturally. You want to feel free when you speak English, not slow, not nervous, not stuck. And you wonder, if I listen to English while sleeping, will my speaking improve? The answer is yes, but not in the way you might expect. Let's understand this clearly. Fluency doesn't come from just knowing grammar rules. It doesn't come from reading big textbooks. Fluency comes from automatic response. It comes when words and sentences flow out naturally, without you having to think too much about each individual word. That automatic feeling begins with something fundamental, familiarity. And that's precisely where sleep learning helps. Imagine this. You listen to the same English story every night. At first, you understand maybe 70%. After a few nights, 80%. Then 90%. Slowly, those words, those phrases, they become a deeper part of you. Not because you actively studied them for hours, but because you heard them again and again in a state of peace, with no pressure, with closed eyes. The next day, you're speaking. You try to say something, and suddenly your brain gives you the perfect sentence, like a gift waiting to be unwrapped. It was there, hidden inside, and it comes out exactly when you need it. That as, not magic. That's practical psychology. Your brain remembers words and patterns more deeply when it hears them in relaxed states. Sleep is the most relaxed state. It's not for learning brand new, complex things, but it is absolutely perfect for making weak words stronger, for taking an idea you saw before and turning it into something you know now. Here's another truth. Confidence comes from familiarity. When you hear English every night, your brain stops saying, "This is difficult," or "This is new." Instead, it starts saying, "This is normal," and that shift changes everything. You feel calmer. You feel more ready to speak, not because your English is suddenly perfect, but because your fear is smaller. Your mind accepts English as a natural part of its environment. That is a huge, often underestimated benefit. Now, let's talk about sentence structures. Our brain loves patterns. When you hear a phrase like, "I want to go there," again and again, your brain quietly learns that specific shape. It learns where the subject goes, where the verb goes, and how to put the rest of the sentence together. It doesn't need a grammar rule to do this. It just hears it again and again and again. This is exactly how children learn to speak their first language. They hear, they copy, they repeat. Sleep learning can bring that childlike, effortless repetition into your adult life, softly, quietly, deeply. But remember, speaking still needs speaking. You must open your mouth. You must use your voice. Sleep learning will not move your tongue for you, but it will prepare the words. It will hold the phrases and patterns securely in your mind. So when you do speak, you are not alone. Your brain can whisper, "I've heard this. I can say this so." Yes, sleep learning can help you speak better. Not by itself. Not without any effort, but as a valuable part of your journey. It gives you something truly special, deeper memory of useful words and phrases, stronger patterns of real, natural sentences, calmer, more confident feeling inside when thinking about English, familiarity with the rhythm and music of English. This is what genuine fluency is built upon. Now, imagine your day and night working together in perfect sync. In the morning, you study and explore new English. In the evening, you review what you've learned. And at night, your brain quietly repeats and consolidates those sounds while you sleep. The next day, your speaking is just a little easier, a little smoother, a little more natural. That's progress. That's power. That's real learning. In the next and final chapter, we will finish this journey. I will share a final image of your mind as a beautiful garden. I'll show you how English can truly grow, even in your dreams. Don't miss it. This last part may change the way you see learning forever. Chapter 10. Your English Night Garden. Final thoughts. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine your mind as a small, peaceful garden. It is quiet. It is calm. There are no loud sounds, no stress, just fertile soil waiting. Inside that soil are little seeds. They are the words you learned today, the phrases you repeated, the stories you listened to with joy. They are there, now silent, still, but full of potential life. This is your English night garden. When you sleep, your garden begins its gentle growth. There's no noise, no force, just soft watering from your subconscious, gentle light from memory, a slow, comforting touch. And the seeds, they remember. They open, they stretch. They become a deeper part of you. Perhaps you don't see it right away. You wake up, and your English might feel the same. But deep inside, beneath the surface, the roots are getting stronger. A new word you heard yesterday now, you feel it more clearly. A sentence you repeated twice, now it feels smoother and more natural on your tongue. That's the garden. That's the quiet power of sleep. Your dreams are not empty. They are soft, nurturing places where language can grow. Not fast, not loud, but strong, quiet, beautiful. Many people think learning must be hard. It must be serious. It must be loud and stressful. But look around, the strongest things in life often grow silently. Mighty trees grow in silence. Delicate flowers bloom in the dark. And your English can too, when you listen to calm English at night. You are giving your mind the perfect gift, peaceful repetition. You are telling your brain this matters, and your brain listens. It doesn't give you magic. It gives you something far better: trust, calmness, and inner strength with a language. Let me tell you something from my heart. I have seen many learners try to learn English fast. They rush through grammar books. They chase after huge lists of vocabulary. They feel tired. They feel lost. But the ones who truly succeed are different. They don't rush. They grow, slowly, naturally, and they prioritize good sleep. They treat their brain with kindness. That's what this entire discussion was about. Not magic, not shortcuts, but truth. You study actively during the day. You relax gently before bed. You listen softly to familiar English at night. And you sleep with trust, with hope, and with a deep love for the language you are learning. So, tonight, when you lie down, don't worry about remembering everything. Don't worry about speaking perfectly. Just choose a small story you love, or a few words that feel good to you. Play them softly. Smile gently. And let your brain do its quiet, powerful work. Tomorrow, your garden will be just a little greener, a little stronger, and now. Thank you for listening to this deep dive into sleep learning. If you've learned something new, if this has given you hope, then please leave a comment. Have you ever listened to English while sleeping? What was your experience? I'd love to hear it. Like this video to help others find this valuable information. Subscribe to this channel for more simple, human, and powerful ways to learn English. Let's grow your English, even while you rest.